Yeah, we have success in repelling the attacks for quite a time during last month when Russians started to use Iranian drones. At first, they were very effective, unfortunately, but then we got used to how what do with them, and now situation is better. But still, we cannot intercept everything, and they are using them in dozens and dozens. And if even two, three of them are reaching their goal, destroying some important part of power grid, some transforming station or something like this, it already hits seriously the system because the system is unbalanced now after all these attacks.
Mm.
And with each new attack, situation got worse and worse. So yeah, now we are intercepting them much better, but still this is a serious concern and serious danger.
Alexei, talk us through the nighttime in midwinter now in Kyiv and some of Ukraine's biggest cities. The power infrastructure has been suggested to has dropped as low as 2/3 of coverage of the country. What's it like on the long, dark nights without power?
Yeah, that is a problem. Fortunately for us, now it's very warm in Ukraine. It's very unusually warm for January. Now it's in Odessa, for example, +6, and yesterday it was in Kiev +10. And this is very unusual, and that is very fortunate for us.
Mm.
But still, certainly, when there is no power in big residential buildings, there is no heating. The elevators do not work. Electrical stoves and ovens, they do not work. And the running water is not pumped to the upper floors. So the situation is really difficult. And all who are coming to our country now, they can see it. Just a week ago, in Odessa, there was a delegation from the United Kingdom, Bob Seeley, Chris Green, Lord Ashcroft, and they saw by their own eyes what's going on, and it's hard, it's difficult.
Well, let's talk about that support then, because Jens Stoltenberg, the head of NATO, was saying that the West had to keep up support for Ukraine in 2023. Do you worry at all, or have you seen any signs that support for critical infrastructure and weapons might wane?
I don't think that this could be the case. But what I see, and still this problem is on the table, is that we have some strange limitations in weaponry supply. Like we received armored vehicles, but no one Western modern tank. No one Western modern tank we received since February 24. We are receiving some drones, but not heavy drones like Grey Eagles or Reapers. We have HIMARSes, which are extremely effective, and MLRS, thanks to the United Kingdom, thanks to United States, Germany, but we haven't the long-range missiles to them at all. And things like this. All these is very much limiting us in our capacity to reconquer our territory and to win this war quickly. Without these heavy weaponry, this will be very, very difficult for us to finish this war this year. And the longer this war will continue, the worse the situation will be in the world and certainly in Ukraine, but for the whole world too. All types of crises, food crisis, inflation crisis, energy crisis, refugee crisis, they will just worsen. So we need to win as quickly as possible.
Just before we let you go, Vladimir Putin says he's fighting for Russia's security against neo-Nazis. How do you win the propaganda war within Russia, with the Russian people, when he's got such a grip on the state media?
Yeah, he has. But we should be frank. If Russian people want to know the truth, they can do it. They have access to YouTube. They have access to internet. And unfortunately, the situation is that many Russian people, they don't want to know the truth. They support this imperialism and militarism and revanchism of their regime. That is the fact. And yeah, we try now, I'm working in my social media and Ukraine in general. Me, for example, just me, I have 1.5 million followers in social media, and part of them are from Russia. So we are trying to reach these people, but unfortunately, many of them are supporting really what's going on, and it should be clear. It's not Putin's Russia. It's Russian Putin. That's very important to understand.